Hello, Trinity Classical School, families, extended family, supportive friends. My name's Nate Walker. I'm the chairman of the board of directors at TCS. And TCS began 5 years ago with a handful of families who had this ambitious dream to start a classical Christian school here in Whatcom County. And now here we are 5 years later, and we have 100 kids that are in our walls every week. And we are just so immensely thankful for God's faithfulness and goodness to just provide a dedicated staff to us, 7 full-time teachers, 2 part-time teachers, 2 full-time administrators, and trusting and committed families who've come together to be a part of this school community. And so this past month, our school board came together for a planning day to think about where are we going over the next 5 years. And during that planning day, we wrote 5 vision statements that would serve as guides for us as a school board in our decision making as we think about how do we fulfill the mission that God has given to us here at TCS. And so over the next few months, as a school board, we want to share with you videos like these that talk about each of those 5 statements. And so today I want to share with you the first of those 5 statements, and this is what it says. We aspire to provide a K-12 education on a single campus. This means a long-term facilities plan with highest preference to our school location in Bellingham proper. I'd like to make a couple comments about why we think that this statement is significant for us as a school. First of all, it has been our commitment to add a grade every year until we have a full K-12 program. We currently go kindergarten to 7th grade. That means next year we'll be adding an 8th grade. The year after that, a 9th grade, Lord willing. And part of the reason for this is that one of the beautiful aspects about a classical education is it has been so carefully planned out from the youngest grades all the way up through high school. And so everything has been intentionally planned that the grammar school is preparing for the logic school is preparing for the rhetoric school. To cut that program off early is to really miss an opportunity. And what Trinity is about is a group of families who come together and say, we got 18 years to form these kids, to teach them about the Lord, to equip them to serve Him in their work, in their families, in the church. And so we need to think through a comprehensive program. And so as a school board, we want to come alongside families and say, we're committed to providing that for you, and we're asking you to be committed to that full program as well. Now, what that means is growth at that rate means that the second thing we have to say about this comment is we're going to need some more space. That means at least 6 more classrooms over the next 5 years. And how are we going to provide that space? Well, as a school board, we have ideas about that. Portables on some of the property we already have, maybe acquiring some of the neighboring properties, houses that we have, so we have more space for more portables. It may mean going off campus for a time. We have seen how the Lord has provided for us this past year. We've had these beautiful renovations on our school building to provide for the growth that we had, and we know that if we're growing, the Lord will give us what we need. But we do know that this means we're going to have to come together as a community to say, how are we going to provide this kind of education, not only for our kids, but for the other families that the Lord is going to bring to our community. But we are committed that long term, we want to see all the ages, K-12, together on one campus. And the reason for that is a major part of a classical education is for the younger kids, for the grammar school kids, to see the logic school kids and say, oh, I can't wait to be like them. And for the logic school kids to look at the rhetoric kids and say, wow, look at what they're doing. Look at the kind of stuff they're doing in their education. I can't wait to get to be there. they're models for them. And it's important that all these kids are together on one campus. They see one another. The older kids are serving the younger kids. So that's a challenge. But we believe that these are the principles that God has given to us to be guiding us. And so I could not have imagined 5 years ago that the Lord would have us here with such an amazing staff, facilities that are serving our needs, just an energetic daily rhythm to the school life. Is truly beautiful. And I know that God is able to do even more than we can imagine, we could even ask for. So it's in confidence in Him that we're inviting you to have this vision also with us, and to participate in it, to pray for it, and to be devoted to the shaping of these kids. And we're just excited to see who they become when we send them out into the world, and we believe that God's going to do great things through them. So thanks so much for being a part of this great ministry.